Hi, this is being recorded for students that missed class today, January 5th, Wednesday, or Thursday, January 6th. So, first of all, I gave students about 10 to 12 minutes to finish their human body systems student copy. And those students that were finished had a chance to look at some muscle cells under the microscope. So that means that you need to finish your human body systems student copy, which was assigned to you. Or for those that were absent on Monday, you received a virtual copy. So that's the first thing you need to accomplish. Then we went through, and actually, I'm going to switch gears here to right here. We reviewed one of the questions from that assignment. Students were to measure their pulse rate and before exercise and come up with an average. And then they did a minute of exercise and measured their pulse again afterwards. And everybody noticed that their heart rate, their pulse increased. And I'd like to review with you some of the responses to the following question. So the question said, explain why your body needs to increase heart rate when exercising. And you can see some student sample responses. Some talked about how there wasn't enough oxygen and needed to get rid of carbon dioxide. And so that's why they needed to speed up the breathing process. Further on, if you read, it talks about my body's pulse rate increased during exercise or after exercise because I needed more blood, so my heart increased pumping the blood. The third example, your body needs to get more blood to the muscles to get them working. Although these are all correct, I want to move you closer to the most correct answer. So the thinking on these were good, but I want more. And so basically, the next person says, my body needs more blood in order to contribute more to cellular respiration. This person's getting closer. Of course, not necessarily that your body needs more blood, but they need what's in the blood, and that is oxygen and carbon dioxide for cellular respiration. As you recall, cellular respiration is oxygen and glucose being converted into energy. And one of the waste products, in addition to water, is carbon dioxide. And carbon dioxide is toxic to your body, so your body needs to get rid of it. So let's look at the last response. My body has a faster pulse rate because it needs more energy. My blood must be quicker in order to reach my lungs to pick up the oxygen and give it to my cells. My cells must use the oxygen to perform cellular respiration. They also need the glucose that's in the blood. Therefore, energy is produced and I'm able to exercise. What they also should have included is the fact that the carbon dioxide, the waste product, is increasing, and they needed to get that away from their cells, bring it back to the lung to exhale. So just trying to get you closer to what I'm looking for. In which case, we reviewed again, which you should have recorded in your notebook or on the virtual assignment. You should have it recorded, the functions of the respiratory, circulatory, and muscular system, as well as the organs involved. So last class, we spent most of the time talking about the respiratory and circulatory systems, in addition to watching a video on each. This time, we talked about the muscular system, in particular the skeletal muscles and how they help move bones. Skeletal muscles are attached to bones with tendons and help with movement. And we then watched a video to review this. I have posted the video on your Google Classroom, so you should take a look at it. And lastly, we talked about we reviewed cellular respiration, which is extremely important. So if you take a look at what is needed for cellular respiration, you need glucose that comes from your food. You need oxygen that we inhale through our respiratory system. And then our circulatory system is a transport system that transports it to our cells. The glucose is converted into energy. We have energy to do what we need to do. And then carbon dioxide is a toxic gas that is given off that needs to go back into the blood, back to the lungs, and we exhale it. So I've included both the function of the respiratory system, the circulatory system, the need for cellular respiration to happen, as well as the